BassResinator here. I have 3 of these the state of Washington wood cutouts, and I spray painted them black. Now I'm going to go over them with paint. Talk about what I use. I have not mixed. I'm going to be using the Promise Epoxy Fast Cure. This is only part B. This is Midori. It's a color shifting blue to a purple. It's really pretty. And that's going to be all along the coastline and the western half of the state of Washington on these thingies that I've got here. Trying to get them to where I can see them well. And then the other part of the state, I mixed Kiji, which is a color shifting powder from Eye Candy, and I put in some Brewery's shimmering cobalt green alcohol ink, and I've come up with this color because I wanted it a little bit more green than the Kiji. The Kiji color shifts between green and blue, which is pretty, but I wanted a little bit more green, so I added a few drops of that. Now I've got to mix up, and I'm going to do, because I have been having crazy issues with how fast this stuff is curing, this Promise Epoxy Fast Cure. It's supposed to cure in an hour. Well, I've been getting it in 10 minutes. And maybe it's the weather here. It's been really humid lately. It's really hot. Even though I've got the room, it's set at 77. But still, in order to prevent that, I'm only going to mix up and do the blue first. Then I'm going to mix up the green and then do the green. And if I still have a little bit of work time, I don't know if I will or not, then I may put a little bit of blue in, like rivers and such. So I will try. But if not, blue will be on the left-hand side and green on the right-hand side. So let me mix up the blue. Okay, boy, that is a pretty blue. Okay, don't want to mess around with this stuff. Feel like Jim Croce. Don't mess around with Jim. Now on this black cutout, this blue, this color shifting should look really good. Had a guy come to the door just a little bit ago, and he goes, "Hey man, can I leave my truck here?" And I'm like, "Why?" And he said, "It overheated. It's not in the way of anything. I just want you to know that it's not some random dude leaving a truck to explode or anything on you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. It's hot here. Real hot. And my air conditioning in my truck, he's not working." Boy, this is rich color. What I'm seeing from my angle right here is purple. I don't know what the camera's seeing, but we are flying up to Washington tomorrow. So trying to get that's why I'm using the 1 hour cure. Maybe I mixed up way too much. I mixed up 1.5 ounces thinking that would be enough barely to cover for all 3, but I haven't used very much at all here. And I don't want to put a ton on for fear that it's just going to run off. I mean, if it a little bit runs over, that's one thing, but I don't want it just pouring off onto the silicone mat that I've got it on. Okay, let me just take that temperature on that. That's 99 already. See what I'm saying? I haven't been using this hardly at all, but I'm going to take my stick out of there before it cures in there. Okay, I'll come back to you after I mix up this green. Okay, I got the green mixed up, but before this blue cures up totally, I'm going to pour it in this mold. Around the edge. I want to go around, make sure there's no bubbles around the outside or the inside of that, because I'm going to pour green on the inside of it when I'm all done, hopefully. And if I have blue that's still working, maybe I'll get some more blue in there. Okay, so here we go. Wow. That was almost disastrous. This is already thickening up big time. I don't want to put any rivers in for fear that it'll do something very strange. Okay, put the green while it's still pourable. Not horrible, pourable. That's a pretty color. Man. And if I can still pour a little bit of this blue, oh yes, it's going to come out. Okay, now get a little bit of, I see some bubbles peeking up. It's probably some of that wood texture. Okay, now just gotta let them cure. Cool. Okay, we'll see you later. These cured up. Look, I had enough left over to make a big old coaster. It's got holographic image on the top, but that color is the same as in here. Look at these. I'll get some stills in an area where I don't have such bright light coming straight down on them. Man, came out nice. Yep. Well, if you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not, consider it. And if you do want to be a subscriber, it's very simple. You just go down to the bottom of the video screen, click the subscribe button. Right next to the subscribe button is an icon of a bell, and that is a notification bell. So anytime I do something new, you'll be notified. I also have channel memberships available if you want to support the channel monetarily. Level 1 is $1.99. That's the Bluebonnet level. Level 2 is Indian Paintbrush. That's $2.99. So, yeah, any help that comes in that way, money-wise, or any from ad revenue, goes straight back into this channel. So yeah, what do you think about these? If you live in the state of Washington, you're probably going to like them. If you don't, you're still going to like them because they're pretty. Yeah, cool. I'll get some stills. We'll see you later. Bye.